Hey guys, Lance with US Airsoft. Today we're going to be taking a look at the new ESG 10 by G&G. This is a new gas-powered shotgun that's going to revolutionize the world of airsoft. Right off the bat, this thing feels really good. It has a really good build quality, a really nice hefty feel to it, but not too heavy. We're going to go tip to butt on this and show you some awesome features on it. Right off the bat, we see here that it has a really nice barrel shroud. This is going to keep all your spread from spreading too much and hitting the handguard, because as you see here, has a really short barrel. Inner barrel in there is very, very short. This is a full metal handguard that's going to feature M-lock slots right here on the side at the 3 and the 9 o'clock position. You got Picatinny on the bottom for any sort of grips or anything you want to put on there. And then at the top, you also have a Picatinny rail, which you can put red dots or lasers or whatever you want on there. It also features a fiber optic sight right here in this channel, so that you can get some quick acquisition shots. Moving on back, you'll notice that there's a QD sling loops on this gun. Really nice that they added those in. That way you can run a single point or 2-point sling. Moving back, you see a selector switch here. It features safe 5-round burst, and again, that 10-round burst is awesome. Does have a pretty long trigger pull, but nothing too bad. Very nice thin ergonomic grip, so you can get a really good purchase on it. Moving to the back here, you'll see that you have a charging handle. This charging handle is a mock bolt. It shows a little bit of the inner workings of the gun, but no hop up or anything back there because the gun does not have a hop up. Moving on down, you'll see this mag release here. It's ambidextrous, so you can hit it from both sides. The gun is able to fire from a AEG mid cap, like so, or you can take it out and even fit a high cap in here, which just looks awesome. At the back here, you'll see the buttstock. This has a bunch of ridges on it to get you a nice purchase on your shoulder. And then at the bottom is the fill valve right there. Once you fill this thing up with gas, G&G claims that you can shoot 3 mid-caps worth of BBs out of it. So yeah, that's the externals of the ESG 10. We're gonna hand this over to Colton. He's gonna give you a little bit more info on the insides and the mechanisms and everything.
What's up, everyone? This is Colton from US Airsoft. I'm one of the techs here at the field, and today I'm just going to go over with you a little bit more of the internals and my pros and cons of the ESG in my own view here. One of the biggest pros that I would say is, like we went over inside the earlier in the video, is that this guy takes AEG mags, so definitely the fitment on this is fantastic. I believe this is the magazine that G&G is going to come out with the gun here later on in the month. I believe this guy is stated to be releasing within July or late July, maybe early July. I forget exactly what they said, but definitely here in a few weeks it should be coming out really soon. But I believe this is the GOM V2 from G&G that comes with that little follower as well when it pops up. But this guy has worked out very, very well. Along with that, I've also tested it with the G&G mag, mid-cap mag that you normally get with the SSG-1. These guys fed no problem, and probably one of the most popular mags out there, the EPM ones that hold around 250. So all 3 of these mags had no problem feeding, no problem fitment issues as well. Nothing was tighter than the other or wiggled around as often, so that is always a plus when it comes to just pretty much anything airsoft. Definitely need to have those fitment issues and feeding going from there. So another pro from the ESG 10 bullpup here, or gas shotgun, I'm just going to call it the ESG shotgun going on from here, is they definitely thought about the shotguns and lack of tracers, therefore. So here I'm going to take out the front pin, if I could get my pin to let go. But take out the front pin. It doesn't take much to push it, so that is nice and easy. But slides right off. You got the full aluminum upper and lower, or upper rail, Picatinny rail to the lower Picatinny rail, and the whole upper rail system here. That is nice and aluminum. Keeps it lightweight, but still this guy has a heft to it, as per most gas shotguns do. But we'll go into that here. Most of your heft, or yeah, most of your weight and heft in there will be the back end here due to the gas reservoir and the internals, or more internals of the shotgun. But on the top here, you'll see some of the internals of the ESG-10. You got your plunger. This guy is the spring that hits against the output valve, which will be in the back here. I will take off these two pins and show you the back end here shortly. But well, let's get back into that tracer part of it. So with this tracer, you're just going to unscrew the flash hider. Nothing big. It's that nice big open area. So it definitely gives you that spread that we were all wanting from a gas shotgun. It is a singular barrel, so all 5 to 10 shots will be going through this one barrel, which is why it's also really about half the size of the shotgun, just to give you that spread. If you had a longer shot, then of course it's not going to give you much of the shotgun spread that we all like. But on it, you guys can see these 14 counterclockwise threads that most rifles, or most airsoft rifles, come with. So that makes it really, really easy to take a tracer unit and just slide it on. Slides right on and threads right nicely. So down there on the flash hider, you can see the front of the tracer. This guy works out very, very well when it comes to putting on a tracer and playing games in that CQB environment, which this gun is advertised to be. Back into the pros and cons, I would say one of the cons here is the hop-up. There is no hop-up in the rifle itself. However, they do give you a little window here to see the internals of the gun. So that's kind of nice when it comes to a tech side of things, because you can make sure that there's no BBs rolling around, nothing from there. A lack of hop-up isn't much of a con to me, just because this is a CQB shotgun. So getting up close, making my shots count, isn't much of a downer. So I'm okay with the lack of no hop up, but I can definitely see how some players would want to hop up in there, especially with it being a single barrel and not all 3 that you normally see. Definitely something to look into, possibly, but with how it is right now, this guy works out really, really well. I don't think it needs a hop up, and I'm really surprised with how the gun shoots right off the bat. All you gotta do is push those 2 pins out. That releases the back or the rear cover. There's that end of the plunger that we were showing off the front here. It pushes, or every time you pull that trigger, switch it to 5 here, pull that trigger, you'll see that that plunger hit right against the outer, or the output valve right there. So, right on the back here, and this big old, I would say rectangular piece, is your gas reservoir. I can't talk, so forgive me on that one. This gas reservoir is massive. It is about this whole length of the buttstock here. So definitely when they say you can get around, on average, 3 magazines full of gas, they stayed true to their word. I ran this about, I would say, a 30-minute long game, and I didn't have to reload once. And I maybe went through, give or take, 2 of these EPM1 mags, so definitely lived up to the gas efficiency that most gas guns kind of lack in when it comes to the magazines. But, ooh, I forgot one more pro that I liked about this one, was the gas valve on the back here is really out of the way, same with the magazine well, as per the pull-pup design. So that gas valve being out of the way and being towards the back gives us possibly, I mean, it's way too early to tell, but possibly replacing this with an HPA tap to give us a little bit more oomph to that. But still, a little early to tell if that's available or if that would work out. as well. So, but something to look forward to if it is able to happen. I think HPA tapping this with that reservoir and all of this going on will be a very fun option. The pistol grip was a little bit skinny for me, so it took some getting used to. However, this guy is a G&G, or it is G&G, but it is a gas blowback pistol grip, so it's very, very easy. There is one Allen key all the way down there. I'm not too sure if I'm going to be able to show it there, but there we go. So yeah, just one single Allen key, which happens with most gas blowback pistol grips. So they at least made that really easy to swap out to something a little bit more fatter to comfortable when it comes to a gun. That is my little look into it of pros and cons and the little internals of the ESG shotgun. So thank you guys.
Alrighty guys, thanks for checking out the review on the ESG 10 shotgun by G&G. If you guys want to get any more info on this shotgun, head over to usairsoft.com. Peace.